Now let's discuss payroll off-cycle activities as well as legislation. This is where we can manage our arrears so that we're able to see all the money that is owed to the organization by employees that are maybe on leave but still have deductions calculating. We can actually control when we take back those deductions and how much per pay period. We can also handle prepayments. So if an employee knows that they're going to be on leave, they can come in, give us a check, we can enter that information here, and we can flag that money to be used against certain benefits or the total amount of benefits that might go into arrears in their absence. This is also where we can do retro pays. So if you have this scenario where a contract gets negotiated after it expires, you can actually run a retro pay to pay out the difference, and it's a fairly smart retro pay as well. You just need to pick the employee or the group of employees that you're dealing with, and then you just need to give it 2 dates and times. The system knows what you were paid and now knows what you should have been paid, and it will go through all the payroll transactions to make up the difference. These transactions can be viewed on a screen like this. So you can go in and view the actual retro pay amounts that are due the employee. You can run this process in simulation mode. So if you want to see what the effect would be of the retro pay, you can just do that here. This is also where we put check messages in place, little messages that will appear on the check advices that we hand out to the employees. It is also where we can manage the check, returns, reconciliations, and that sort of thing. There is also a lot of payroll lookup here. If you want to drill down into all of the historical transactions, they will sit right here. You can see all of the current, historical, and summary deductions and earnings right here. The other component that relates to payroll is legislative, so let's just bring that module up. This is where you can manage your W-2s or T-4s, just depends on which country you originate in. You can call up all of your forms here. The idea with this is that you would build your form once, you would set your W-2 or your T-4, you'd set up all the boxes that you need, and you actually tell the system which pay codes go into which box. Year to year, we simply copy that and make any necessary changes to it. All of the tax rates and any changes to the forms are handled by your annual maintenance, so you don't have to worry about having to update that. Whenever you want, you can go in and you can run a process that updates the amounts from the employee record onto the forms. This will fill out all of the boxes for you. You can do comparisons, reconciliation. It's a great opportunity to do that early on so you don't run into problems when you're trying to get them out the door quickly. Also in this module is all of the state reports, all of the quarterly reports, balancing reports, pre-peer reports, if you're in Canada, and so everything related to these year-end functionality or the periodic filings that occur in each region will sit here in the legislative menu.